Hello, party people. I'm back. She back. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. I apologize for that. Do you know who that is? Comment below. Just kidding. It's LL Cool J. I don't know what I'm doing. I've been putting it off. I've been wanting to, I can't believe it's May. My last time I did this was like in January. I moved, in my defense, I moved and I've had some health stuff. And I keep thinking, well, when I feel better, I'll do it. And one of the things I've learned through my meditation practice is do it now. Just do it now. All you have is now. So I'm doing it now. I have no idea what's going to happen in this episode. My name is Star. You are you. We are here together. I miss you. I'm kind of isolated a little bit here in a suburb of Portland. I moved out of, I've been slowly I've lived in most of the quadrants of Portland now. It's funny because there's 5 quadrants. But yeah, now I'm in Lake Oswego, which is just outside, and it's okay. It's working for us, and the light is dramatically changing outside. As I record this, it's 11:23 on Tuesday, May 10th. But the clouds are covering up the sun. And I just thought I'll update you on things, knitting and crochet and my life and whatever. I've got all the spring behind me, so it's the season of spring, so I put out my squishmallows and squishables of spring, rabbits, which is a good energy, I think. It's like they have that energy of life, and the things that they do, they create energy and life, don't they? And then the unicorn creates magic. Oh, no, go back. Unicorn shy or something. And then we've got a shell for that ocean energy. And we've got another unicorn pig. Pigicorn? I don't know what's going on with that one. I forgot. I want to pull a card. It's been a while. I'm rusty. So just a sec. You'll see somebody else behind me. Tuxedo Sam. Enjoy. One sec. I'm still here. Very professional podcaster. Very professional. Very prepared. I had many months to prepare, and this is how it goes. But I think it's important to pull a card. You never know what you're gonna get. Today's deck is the Wild Unknown Pocket Tarot deck and guidebook. I love the Wild Unknown, and this is the pocket size, which is cool. Comes in a little tin. And I'm just gonna shuffle, and we're just gonna pull one, do an intuitive one card, which sets the tone for today and this podcast. I'm gonna try to keep it brief. I have knit and crochet and embroider and whatever and made a lot of stuff since I saw you last, but I'm not gonna go over everything. I'll just kind of show you the things that are just right around me, and that'll be enough. And then maybe I'll do another one and I'll show you some other things. I don't know. And also what I'm wearing, which I still haven't blocked. I made it a while ago. If you have a sharp eagle eye, you'll know what it is. It's called the Love Note Sweater by Tin Can Knits. And that's all I'll say about it for now. I'll get into it. Okay, I've done a lot of shuffling. Here come the card. Ooh. I'm telling you, this is the best deck. It's so accurate. If you're having trouble seeing it, it says the Hermit. And there's a turtle with a candle. It's so accurate. Yeah. Do we need to read it, or do we just know? That's me. You guys, I don't want to be a hermit. I mean, I like being a hermit in a way. That's like, I do like my own company and I like being alone, but it's been a lot. I don't really see people, and that's kind of, it's a lot. All right, what card number is that? 9. All right, let's find the Hermit. I want to see what they say, because the little guidebook is actually quite useful. Thanks for your patience. Just get, you know what? Get something to drink. Get your knitting, get your crochet, get your whatevers, your needle and thread. Relax. Play a little Animal Crossing, whatever it is that brings you joy. Sit down. I move a little slow. All right, wands, cups, swords, pentacles, and we're getting there. The Hermit. Solitude, meditation. That's me in a nutshell. I meditate every day. I love it. I love a lot of it. I'm not going to go into it right now. The idea of being a hermit is not supported in our society, but in the realm of tarot, hermits are highly celebrated and valued creatures. Through meditation, solitude, and stillness, they bring wisdom to all. When this card appears, it's time to step back from the business of day-to-day life and focus on your inner realm. Become more self-aware. If you're intrigued by meditation, start now. This is for you. This is your message. If you're intrigued by meditation, start now. Maybe we should talk about meditation. Okay. Spend time by yourself. Your inner fire is ready to be lit. I like that. It will shine for all to see. Ooh, I like that. One of the things that comes up in meditation a lot, in the one, I use the Headspace app. I like that one a lot. The teacher Andy says a lot of times that meditation is good for you, but it's really good for the planet. When people become more self-aware, it benefits everyone. That's kind of cool. I've got a drink. I've got a little, there's so little left. Kind of a disappointment. Anyway, today's mug. It's pretty. It's got ginkgo leaves with this really lovely glaze kind of dripping down. It's made by Pottery by Paula. P-A-U-L-A, Paula. Pottery by Paula. I probably shouldn't tell you about it because these updates are always kind of, they go fast. But let me tell you, I started collecting Pottery by Paula. I love everything that comes out of that kiln. I've got a little bit of matcha left. It's lovely. Cheers. Okay, let's get talking about some things I've made. I gotta say, sometime during the last 6 months, I lost my knitting mojo, and where I found it was in crochet. I've just got bit by the crochet bug, I think. Trend spotting. I'm just gonna call it. We're gonna start seeing a lot of crochet, a lot of knitters doing crochet. I really think it's just what I'm vibing on is a lot of the, you'll see. I'm gonna show you, but I just think, and Tunisian crochet, right? And what's fun is that I've just done a lot of knitting over the years. See this gray? I've been doing it a long time. I first started knitting when I was 9, so I've done a lot. I mean, I still don't claim to be like an expert because I still make mistakes and such, but I've been doing it a long time. I've done a lot of techniques. I've done a lot of cast-ons and bind-offs and bubbles and lace and cables and all the things, and I was feeling uninspired. But I'll tell you, I know how to crochet, and I've done a lot of crochet too, but not nearly as much as I've done knitting. I'm very novice in a lot of ways, and so I just started looking at crochet, and there's so many techniques and stitches I had never done, and so boom. But first, let me just finish this. Okay, love note. I didn't have enough yarn to do the long sleeves, so I did a short sleeve, and when it's blocked, I think it's gonna look awesome. But for now, this looks like palm trees, which is great. You can imagine it all like perfect. The yarn is La Bien-Aimée in the color Sienna, which is like the Grocery Girls Tracy colorway, and it's 2 strands held together. It's like the single and the Kumo, which is the baby alpaca, held together. The only mods are, oh, it's so cute and it's so soft. Well, I mentioned I stopped there, and then I think I did like a 1x1 rib here and twisted rib. I brought the lace up higher. I started the lace, I actually cast on here and went down instead of doing the provisional and going up. If you have the pattern, that'll make sense. A lot of people do that with this pattern, just because I felt comfortable doing so. Anyway, I just followed the pattern kind of, I just went backwards, going from the bind off numbers, cast that on, twisted, German twisted cast on, is that what it's called? Yeah. And then followed the pattern, just kind of reading backwards. And then I started the lace a little sooner because I wanted it to be more along the yoke than along the boobs. In the pictures, a lot of people have the lace really low, and I just didn't want it there. Eyes up here, buddy. Eyes up here. That's instead of, yeah. So, and then I also stopped doing the lace like a little bit sooner. I can't even remember what I did, but I just kind of did like a shorter lace repeat because I just wanted it to look more like that, like a little yoked thing. And then the rest of it's, and I see why people do this pattern a lot. It's great. It's easy. It's simple. It's adorable. Would knit again. And this I did a while ago as part of like the, I want to say it was a month ago or more. The Grocery Girls had this GG 3-week knit along. It was you're supposed to do it in 3 weeks. I did it in less. It was so easy and fast. It flew off the needles, and I'm happy with it. Next, moving right along. Looks like all my projects here are crochet. So then I wanted to do, no, this is knitting. Okay, so I'm trying really hard not to buy new yarn this year as long as I can go, and it's awful. I hate it. But also I'm really proud of myself. After we moved, I noticed my stash was bigger than I thought it was, which is fine. No shame in that, but it will be good to knit it down a bit. And so, and I've been wanting little like bandana. The other trend spotting for me is bandanas. I don't want big old wraps. It's just not cold enough, and especially moving into the warmer months, I just want a little something around my neck, and that's good enough. So bandanas, I've been looking up bandanas, and I found this one. This is cute. So this is what it looks like when you're not wearing it. I was never really sold on my yarn choice, but then I ended up falling in love with it. And immediately after I knit it, I got a cold, not COVID, cold. I never leave the house really, but other people I live with do. It came in. First, let me show you what it looks like on. Cute and soft and cozy. And you could, you know, I don't know, I'm not a model, but it's easy to style. And this pattern is on my phone, so I can't tell you what it is. I'll figure it out. Let me look it up. Should have written it down. That's what the professionals do. But in the meantime, let me tell you about the yarn because I have that handy. This is, I did have some left over. This much left over. And the yarn, I think, yeah, it's this one. And also embracing things that I, you know, Premier Color Fusions DK. It's 100% acrylic, so there's no animal fibers in this one. Although I know a lot of people, we're just gonna ignore this a little bit, okay, guys? 325 yards, 298 meters, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams from Premier Yarns. And it is color Autumn Sky, which I agree. It's got, I don't know if the color's accurate now that the sun has been playing games. Let me see if I can, stay there. Let me see if I can fix this sun. Better or way worse? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, anyway, there, I think this is pretty good color wise. It's got orange and a little bit of gold, and then a little bit of this kind of brownish color, and then there's like this fuchsia that comes in with a little pink and purple, and then a little bit of pale lavender right there. Okay, and this is that Oeko-Tex certified, so it's tested and approved against 350 harmful substances, and it is a DK weight yard. So it's textured, it's garter and some slip stitches. And it came in handy because then when I had that cold, I just wore it for days and days and days upon days. And it just was the perfect thing. It's soft. This yarn is really soft and it was very comforting. I like slept in it a couple times. I loved it. And I'm gonna tell you the pattern. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. And while that's looking up, I can tell you that I had some leftover, another thing I knit with the same yarn. I'm logging into Ravelry. I have to be really careful. Unfortunately for me, Ravelry is not very inclusive. I get headaches and migraines, and I've actually had 2 seizures after using it for prolonged periods. So I have to, I want to go to my library. It's been so long I don't even know how to use it anymore. I have to be super careful not to go very long on it, which is a shame. Then I got really hot to try some Tunisian crochet, which we'll talk about a little bit more. I'll show you some hooks and stuff. But basically the simple stitch just really looks like weaving if you're not familiar with it. I mean, it doesn't look like weaving, but it has a similar look, let's say. And it's so cute. So this is the same yarn, same colorway, and because it's a shorter cast on, it's got longer color repeats. Of course, now I want to see it knit like in something else, like a hat or something. But and so this project was a bit of a flop. This I just made up. I just cast on, I don't know, like 18 stitches, did the simple stitch for a while. This was the problem. And then when, first of all, these colors don't line up, right? And then when it's done, I just saw online how to, you fold the 2 together and sew it on the wrong side, and then you flip it around and it does like the cute thing. Okay, great. What a cute headband. Let's remember something that we know about hats. They stretch. So, well, I wouldn't, this seems like it's fitting. I don't, anyway, it's like stretching out and it's getting too big, but now it looks like it's the right size. This is not my style to wear a headband like this. I was trying to make it more like this style, like, well, that's not my style either, but when my hair is down, I was trying to make it more like I can't, okay, first of all, it's not supposed to be in them. Okay, this is starting to make sense now, I think. So imagine my hair's not in pigtails. I gotta get a haircut. That's another story for another time. But anyway, it's a little big. It's very stretchy and it's a little big. So I have to do something about that. All right, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, guys. Now I'm in my library. You know, I'm really gonna have to just go to my phone. I wonder if I can, I don't know the name of this pattern. It's in my phone and I'm using my phone to record. I have over 1,000 things in my library. That's why it's hard to find. Maybe I could search by bandana. See if it comes up. It might. All right, let's see. Did it? There's only 3 things that come up, and it's not one of those. All right, let's cancel that. All right, what else do I want to show you? Then another make. That's where the seam is. This is a hat that is seamed. Because it's Tunisian crochet and it's not done in the round, which I know you can do Tunisian crochet in the round, but this pattern isn't written that way, so that's fine, which is good because I'm still a baby when it comes to Tunisian crochet. How cute is this hat? I'm sorry I did that. Okay, so mistakes were made, but I'm not going to point them out if I can help it. I love this hat. Love it. It's so cute. Especially when my hair is different, but you could imagine, well, I've got a little bit, I like to have a little hair peeking out when I wear a hat. Tony from TL Yarn Crafts is a genius. If you're not following, go TL Yarn Crafts, Instagram, YouTube, all the socials. This I bought as a kit from Lion Brand, but you don't have to, you can just get the pattern. There's even a tutorial on YouTube of how to make this, and so it helps you figure out the stitch. It's so cool. And so the yarn is this Heartland. It's got a lot of words on here. Premium acrylic, 5 ounces, 142 grams, 251 yards, 230 meters. It's a number 4 worsted weight. This color is called Grand Canyon. This tells you her genius, which I never do this. I bought the exact colors she used. She made it and I bought her exact colors. I never do that. And then the contrast color is this one. Here's what's left over. It's so pretty. I mean, you could see it in the hat. Those are, basically this is all one repeat. It starts kind of in this gold color and it goes through like a olive green and a chocolate brown and a dusty blue and into these fuchsia colors and back into like some sky blue, into another kind of plum color, into a olivey color, and into a gold, like a harvest gold color. Okay, and that color is, that yarn is called Landscapes by Lion Brand. And it's also acrylic. Notice a theme for today, no animal fibers in a lot of these projects. So this is new for me as well. Okay, and this colorway is called Desert Spring. And it's also a worsted weight, number 4. It's, what are the details? In case you wanted to know. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 147 yards, 134 meters. I thought what was on the picture on there was really cute. I thought, ooh, I want to make a granny kind of cowl. So I thought, oh, that's cute. The pattern, maybe the pattern's inside the label. Nope. But something they do that's cool is they have a little ruler inside the label. That's clever. Right, so I just told you about everything you need to know about this. Oh, I did do something different. I did a knitted cuff, brim, excuse me. And you know why? I think knitted brims look better than crocheted brims. I said it. And because I can. It's my project. I'm the boss of my knitting, crocheting. And so why not? Hybrid. And so I had to seam them together, and I did a mediocre job of it. But who cares? I love it. I don't care, I love it. This pattern also comes with a scarf that looks just like this. It's just this in a whole scarf, and it's really cute. I'm not gonna make it probably because I just don't wear a lot of long scarves. So that's another project. And so what did I say? I thought, that's cute. I wanna make something kind of like that. And so then I went on the hunt for something like that, and I found this. Okay. This is another one that, let me see, do a really quick, I'm not gonna spend a ton of time on this, but if it pops up as like something I just added to my library, then I can find it. I can't look at Ravelry very long anyway. Also, the thing with Tony at TL Yarn Crafts, most of her patterns are free on her blog, but some of them are, but they have a lot of ads and stuff, and some aren't. I don't know exactly the score. She also has a book on Tunisian Crochet, the Tunisian Crochet Handbook or something like that. You can also buy patterns without ads, and she has deals, like if you buy 3, you get a percentage off, and if you buy 5, you get a bigger percentage off. I just love her and bought patterns. I actually did another one of her patterns. You know what, I'll grab it and show you because it's really cute. And if I can't find these patterns easily, I am feeling a little embarrassed because I'm showing you patterns without telling you what they are. That's kind of bad. That's pretty bad. But then also, as a search feature, when you search bandana, should it not come up? Don't you think? Yeah, they're not coming up easily. They must be deep in the pattern. I mean, I have 1,000 patterns in here, so. Maybe if I filter by crochet. That should help, right? All right, let me filter by crochet. That should be easy, right? No. Mallory, get it together. No. This is a fun episode. Okay, moving on. I'm sorry, guys. How about this? I got it. I could come in later and put it in the comments. Let's move on. Okay, this is a cute one. So this is what the thing looks like. And there's a bunch of different crochet stitches in here. Okay, right? Like there's this thing, which is kind of a bobble-ish, but it's kind of flat. And then there's this thing called a bean stitch, which I guess is a traditional crochet stitch. I'd never done it before. There's one here in orange, and it's again up here in this blue area, which is really fun to do and cute. And it's like a tiny bubble. Fun, super fast. Mistakes were made. Because basically this is the cast on area, and I love how I don't know if you could see it, but I kind of just love how the green goes over that red and the red goes over. Okay, so you start here, and in my case, I went this way. Then you bind off or whatever, and you're done. And then you come back, and you go this way, and you bind off. Awesome. However, you got to be careful when you do your thing. And it even says in the pattern, don't twist or you're going to have a Mobius, right? And I had done it wrong ripped it out, did it again, wrong, ripped it out. And on the third time, I just, for some reason, it's just such a big shape, and crochet is very curly. And I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna have a Mobius. That's okay, I can have a Mobius. So I have a Mobius. I just let it roll. Actually, I have a double Mobius. This thing twisted twice. And I'm not sure that that's a problem, other than it's not supposed to be. So like when you wear it this way and let it roll, it's got a little action in it, but I haven't worn it that way yet. So far I've been wearing it this way, and it's got some twists in it. I don't hate that, the Mobius aspect, other than the fact that the designer did not intend it to be that way. Okay, what do I love about this? I love that that it's got like it embraces the crochet and the 70s vibe, like with my color choices, and no matter how you like twist it, it looks different. Like you can kind of, if you wanted to spend some time on it, you could make it look mostly blue. I mean, yes, it's got a kind of a rainbow vibe too, which is fun. But there have been times I put it on and it accidentally like didn't show any orange or whatever, and that was cool. And then there have been times where it did something else. And I love that about it. And it's just super happy. I just think it's really happy, and it weirdly goes with a lot of stuff. It's got great texture. It was really fun to make. I learned a lot. I love like you never get bored because you're doing different stitches. I want to make a big old blanket doing different stitches or something. It was great. So the yarn is this. I'm using up my stash, babies. Premier Sweet Roll DK, which is their version of Mandala, if you know that yarn. I think a lot of people know Mandala. I don't know if you know Sweet Roll DK. It's very similar, but I think it's a little softer. And this colorway is rad. It's these. And it looks kind of like a dusty rainbow-ish, but if you look at it, it's really not a rainbow. It's missing, it's not a rainbow. It just sort of hits you like one. And it's got some dirty colors and some neons. Yeah, sorry, it's called Agate. Color 2005-12, also known as Agate. It's 100% acrylic. It's a DK weight, number 3. And it is machine wash, warm, tumble dry. I forgot to tell you that on the other ones. Like the landscape yarn, which is in the hat. That yarn is, do you want to know the washing instructions? Machine wash, gentle, lay flat to dry. And the Heartland, which is also in the hat, is machine wash and dry. And then this yarn, the Color Fusion DK, machine wash, warm, tumble dry, normal. Tumble dry, normal. Tumble dry, normal. Who wrote that? Tumble dry, normal. That was also in this piece. And then this one I'm getting to it. And then the stats in terms of like yardage, 541 yards. So like 2 of these would make a sweater for me. I mean, maybe 3. I don't know, it depends on the pattern. 495 meters, 4.9 ounces, 140 grams. That's pretty big. Yeah, they come in these like cute rolls. Peekaboo. And it also has a ruler on the ball band, which is fun. Thank you for choosing to craft with Premier Yarns. We hope you'll enjoy every stitch. Yeah, so I have subscribed to all of their, like Lion Brown and Premier, like their email lists, and so they get deal. I always buy this stuff on sale and deals, but I'm not buying yarn right now. This is stash. I just thought I'd focus on some of these kind of yarns right now. Okay, and then in the Tunisian vein, I thought well, let me try like a little bandana out of Tunisian stitch. And I started doing this, but I wasn't feeling it. It's this yarn, which is beautiful. This is a Hobby yarn, or hobby. But I feel like it's getting lost or something. Maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like this yarn wants to be knit. And then I tried the same thing with this yarn. This is like a really shiny rose gold yarn. The lighting's weird. It's like metallic. And the same thing, I'm like, I don't know if I'm vibing with the swatch. I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like maybe this yarn, I don't know what this yarn wants to be. What does a shiny metallic rose gold yarn want to be? I also have this yarn in black. I'll show you. What is this yarn? I'll tell you. Give me a sec. I got it right here. Crinkle noise. Hold your ears if you don't like it. Done. This is the yarn. I have it in black also, like a black silver. I think I might make a hat with this because it'll go with my hair, black and silver. It's called Rosetti Yarns Merino Mist. I got this from the Premier website, this one. These two. Yeah. It's a DK. I got this on crazy sale. It's 60% viscous, 20% acrylic, 20% fine merino wool superwash. 50 grams, 1.75 ounces, 153 meters, 167 yards. It's a DK weight, hand wash, dry flat. It's a funky yarn. It was on crazy clearance, I think, when I bought it like 6 months ago. So I don't even know if it's available anymore. Anyway, that's what's going on there. Yeah, and this rose gold color is this tag here. I don't even know if they have color names. They're probably just numbers, yeah. Oh, it's called Wheat. Wheat, which I don't eat because my stomach is angry at the world. What's the black one? Now I need to know the name of the black colorway. If you're like me, you do too. Thunder. Thanks. All right, what else do I have to show you before I go? Let's see. I don't know what I'm doing. So basically, I'm in between projects, which is like the worst. And I want to start another project, but I keep doing these little ones because I know I have some test knits coming in soon. I do a lot of test knitting, and as soon as I pick up a project, there's going to be a test knit. But then also I gotta do something. I can't do nothing. I know that sock camp, what's it called, is coming up. Crazy Sock Lady. Every summer it's sock camp. You just have to knit socks, that's all. And it's just fun, and I like knitting socks. But again, I've lost my mojo. But maybe some new patterns will help, or vanilla, or DK, or just something. Or maybe, I don't know. Or maybe I'll put like some crochet on the leg or something. Let's see. Okay, so then I was gonna show you my hooks, and I was gonna show you, yeah, I'll just show you my crochet hook, my Tunisian hooks, in case you're unfamiliar. Here's an example of a Tunisian crochet hook. In the old days, I mean, they still make them this way in the old days. See, I'm like 22, so I don't know. They were long metal hooks, straight, long. You would get one hook. It would be long, like this long, and it would be made out of metal, and that would be that. But nowadays, people figured out it's easier to use something like this. Just the way, like, when I knit, I pretty much always use a circular needle, even if the project's not in the round. It's just, this takes a lot of the weight off of your arms and hands, which is nice. And it doesn't have to be interchangeable. It could be a fixed. This is this happens to be an interchangeable set. I have been collecting Tunisian crochet hooks, and also crochet any other, like this, for example, is another crochet hook, just a regular crochet hook that I love. This is the Clover. This is made by Clover. I love it. I have learned there are people in the boy camp or the Susan Bates camp, and I think I can't remember now which one I'm in. This is a hybrid hook, I think they call it. Some hooks are shaped like this, where it's really, see that space, where it's really pointy hook, and there's a lot of space in there. I like that style. I think that's the Susan Bates style. And see how this hook is sort of, it's got some space, but it's also a little rounded. That's a hybrid. Some of them are really rounded. The boy, I guess, has like a little round. I don't know. Some people prefer that. Y'all wrong. Just kidding, but you are. Just kidding. I don't want to yuck anyone's yum. Everyone's got their own style, and if we don't all have to like the same things, and if we all did, that would be super weird. Then there's this kind of hook. Well, it's just different. Okay, so Mother's Day happened. I don't want to talk too much about it because I know that can be triggery for some people, and I see you and I respect you. But I just want to show you because it's relevant. I received a gift of this. Now it's funny, my family will sometimes buy me yarn that I'm like, what is that? Where did you get that? And the only other time I had seen this yarn was around the holidays, and I showed this off during Vlogmas. This yarn company is called Mosaic Moon. They have a kick-ass label. I mean, a beautiful label. Sorry. They're located in Ashland, Oregon, this company. This yarn here is, I love that they put the dates when it was dyed, and that's cool. mosaicmoon.com if you want to know more. Birch medium twist MCN 80-10-10 merino cashmere nylon, and it's a fingering weight yarn, 496 yards to 4 ounces. That's what it says. The colorway Crazy Lady's Dream. That's, you know, you do the math. And this one's called Barn Owl. And this color has, I should say, reds, green, yellow, a little white, a little brown, all the colors of autumn. And the Crazy Lady's Dream is sort of like a muted, dusty purple, greens and browns and grays. They're both beautiful. Yeah, that was a present. And then the other present I got is this Chao Tunisian interchangeable set. I've got one missing because that's the one I've got in action right now. So it ranges from a 4E 3.5 needle all the way up to a 15N 10 millimeter. And it does include a 7 4.5, which is a size that apparently is hard to get. One of my issues is the zipper's weird. Oh no, well, now it kind of opens. I was having trouble opening it. Anyway, it's beautifully made. And then it comes with, I kept the packaging because I wasn't sure. It comes with some, this is interchangeable with all the other Chao needles, knitting needles. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. And they're crochet hooks. This is the style. So it's kind of a hybrid style. I don't know. It's got a good medium pointiness. I don't know how to talk about crochet hooks. But I love it so far. And in here is the sharpening why I said that word. It's got the key and the stoppers and the adapters. And it also comes with a ruler and gauge tool. Okay. That's awesome. And then a long time ago, I got this case on wish.com. Don't judge. It's really cute. It's a little zippered case with these polar bears in glasses and taking a bath, and like one's got it's a hat, but it looks like a little yarn. Anyway, it's got two sides of zippers, and what I've done is I have sorry, this requires a sip. It just does. You take yours. Hydrate. Hydrate, you hermit. So what I've done is I got a set of crochet hooks a long time ago when they were on sale from We Crochet. And that's what I put on this side, because they came in plastic and it was not practical or attractive. And so I put all that stuff on this side. And then more recently, I got a set from Knitter's Pride Dreams. This was a gift. And they're Knitter's Pride and We Crochet and Knit Picks they all use the same cords and stuff. They are all interchangeable. So these cords are very cheerful, right? So that's what I've got on this side. And it's a cool case, so why not? And so I've got that on this side. So I'm gonna be testing these out. If you wanna know more about this stuff, go to TL Yarn Crafts YouTube. She's got videos recommending different hooks. Unfortunately, I discovered all that after, But anyway, yeah, where she shows, she always tests different things and gives you very honest. I love her a lot. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up because it's getting late. I don't want to have super long videos if I can help it, only because I don't want to bore you. I want friends. I miss you guys, and it's a little lonely over here, so I just want to connect. My cold's gone, but every once in a while, you know how it is. And I've been talking for 48 minutes, so thank you if you're still here. If you're still here, honestly, thank you so much. I like you. Yeah, so, I was gonna show you one last thing. I just remembered. I probably promised I would show you other things too, but this is the thing I remembered. Gosh, there's piles and piles of stuff. This is the other, I guess this turned into a Tony fan club channel. This is another one of her patterns that I crocheted, and it's not perfect and it's not blocked, so that's me, not her. It's gonna shine once it's blocked. Just go on the journey with me. Can you even? So, and she recommends you tie a little knot here or something like that. I don't know. And then you're supposed to, still wearing this. Okay. And then you do whatever you want around your neck. How cute is this? Right? So, and this is unprepared. I'm completely unprepared to talk about it, but I just had to show you because I was talking about Tony. Sheepy's Whirl. So it's like a cotton yarn, really long long color fade cotton yarn and crochet, and it's a joy. I don't know what I'm talking about. If you, how about this? Let's do this. If you're still here, this is what we're going to do. You just ask me any questions. If I left you with like, what pattern was that? I want to know the name of that pattern. I want to know the name of that yarn. I missed that colorway. I didn't quite catch that thing. Ask me below in the questions and I will answer you, because then I'll be able to look stuff up on my phone. And I apologize for doing this in a kind of a half-assed way. But I figured it'd be better to do something half-assed than do nothing at all. That's what I wanted to do. Something I wanted to record today. Thank you for being here. Life's gotten, you know, interesting, but I'm still here and I'm still recovering from, basically, if you know what long COVID is, that's kind of what I've got. Only mine didn't come from COVID, but it came from probably Epstein-Barr and toxic mold exposure, black mold. But I'm here and I'm getting better slowly but surely. We built a sauna and I love it. It doesn't sound good, like go sit in a hot room and sweat, but honestly, it's amazing. If you've never been in one, it's a hard sell. But there's a reason why people like them in cold climates. It just feels good. Your body it feels like a massage. It's weird. It's amazing. And I recommend them if you can get into one. And I'm doing all the things I can. I don't really, there's not a lot of treatments out there for this condition, but hopefully now that, unfortunately, a lot of people have long COVID, but fortunately now that more people do, more eyes are on it, and maybe there'll be more treatments. Anyway, friends, I like you and I love you. Be kind to yourselves and to others. I know it's hard out there, but we got this. And I'll see you next time.